Hey everybody, it has definitely been quite a while since I have posted a video to Cube Computer Channel, or even shot a video for Cube Computer Channel. I've been very busy with computer repair work, and I've also been real busy with working on videos for Bike Geek MDDX. But anyways, in this video I'm going to explain some things I definitely cannot stand about today's laptops, and why I personally believe you should avoid HP. Here we have this Compaq Presario CQ62-220 US notebook. Yeah, back in its day when it worked, it was actually a nice notebook for what it was. It was kind of a budget-in model, but basically it's like this. The owner of this system, the previous owner, bought it in 2011. I found out the manufacturing date of this system by looking at the hard disk drive. The hard drive, which is a Western Digital Scorpio Black, my bad, Scorpio for mobile. This hard drive was manufactured on May 31st, 2011. So that means the computer itself was manufactured sometime around that time frame. So just keep in mind, I'm shooting this video on March 5th, 2014. You can see I have serviced this thing before. I replaced the LCD screen. That was the first thing. So yes, as you can tell, the hard drive door is missing, the hard drive's taken out. That's because I backed up the owner's files. And the battery's out. As you can see, not too much wear and tear. Some minor chip here. The reason why the previous screen broke was due to the simple matter that the lid is so thin. I mean, look how thin this is. This is a problem with many modern laptops. This is one thing I can't stand about most modern laptops nowadays, or at least the home consumer grade ones. They engineer these lids to be structured by the LCD screen. The LCD screen is very fragile and should not be used as something to structure an entire laptop lid. If you look in older laptops, you'll notice that many of them tend to have stronger supports around the LCD that build up the structure of the lid, and not use the LCD solely as the structuring for the lid. So all it takes is for you to grab this a bit too hard and rupture the LCD screen. So anyways, I put an LCD screen in this thing back in early 2013. The LCD screen, has some thumbprints and stuff, but that's to be expected. Other than that, it's working. It was working just fine. But anyways, let me go and continue on. That was the first big con I want to tell you about these modern laptops. The next thing really has to do mainly with HP. Now, I've seen this for many years with HP and Compaqs, starting from as early as the DV series from 2006 and 2007. One prime example would be the HP DV6000 series laptop. It seems like HP cannot understand how to design a proper cooling system on their laptops. For instance, my Dell Inspiron 1525, it has a very good cooling system for what it is, and the algorithm for the cooling fan actually runs the fan at a relatively low temperature to keep the laptop cool. Yes, it runs the fan a little bit louder than normal, but hey, I don't mind having a louder fan when my computer actually lasts a few more years. This thing here, the reason why it's here is because the motherboard has failed. This is the second time it's been here for that reason. The first time it was here, I did a reflow procedure on the whole system, on the pretty much on the Northbridge chip. That got it back up running for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then here it is again. So basically, the owner decided to, go and get a new computer, and she is definitely not going to be getting the HP or Compaq. I can assure you that. But let me go and just explain it like this. After I reflowed this thing and got it working, I made sure the cooling system was clean. It was getting air through. That wasn't really the issue. It was getting air through. But when it comes to HP's laptop cooling systems, they designed the fans as such to where air cannot easily pass through. So the fan is working very hard trying to force air through, and it can't. So that's one big problem. Another big problem with HP is the fan algorithms on our laptops. They wait until the processor gets up to about 90 to 100 degrees Celsius before it runs the fan at full speed. The processor in this system is an Athlon 2 dual core, and it's obviously a mobile socket S1, and its TDP is around 25 to 35 watts, and its maximum rated running temperature is 95 degrees Celsius. And I believe when HP looks at this, it says, hey, I'll actually run the fan at a very low speed or not any at all until the CPU gets up to about 80 degrees Celsius, and then I'll start running the fan up much higher and higher and higher. Basically, I ran Prime 95 on this computer, and it got so hot to where you could almost cook your breakfast on it. I mean, the CPU temperature was about 92 degrees Celsius, something like that. Now, mind you, I just put fresh thermal compound on. The entire laptop in this area was extremely hot. The air coming out was very, very hot. And I mean very hot. The fan was not even at maximum speed. It was about, I'd say, 50 to 60% of its maximum speed. And how I found out about the maximum speed was, prior to this, I flashed the BIOS on the computer with the latest version. And these HPs, or I think any computer with inside BIOS, or any laptop with the inside BIOS, runs the cooling fan at maximum speed while it writes the BIOS. So I got to witness how much air this fan could actually move, and it moved quite a bit of air when it was actually at 100% utilization. I mean maximum speed. But HP's algorithm apparently is designed to make the laptop overheat and fail. It was the case with the DV6000. I mean, really the whole DV series, and pretty much all the newer HP laptops nowadays. For instance, my buddy Robbie had a HP. Not sure of the model. It was based on an AMD architecture like this one. It too only lasted about a few years and died. Now get this. I'm not sure what the MSRP of this computer was when it was originally, on sale. I want to say about $400 to $500. This typical price for a laptop. Let's say you go and buy this laptop in 2011. Brand new laptop with 3 gigs of RAM, Athlon 2 processor, Windows 7, and the thing fails on you around 3 years later. I mean, just think about that for a moment. Isn't that ridiculous? I mean, really. The thing fails after only about 3 years. This 2011 laptop is dead. I got many Dells from like 2006 or 2007 that are working just fine. I mean, even my Acer netbook is from 2008. It still works just fine. So you get the general idea here. Yes, I've been doing some ranting and stuff, but if this isn't convincing enough why you should avoid HP and Compaq when it comes to laptops, what other kind of information could be convincing enough? I mean, you're talking about a 3-year-old computer that is dead. A 3-year-old computer dead. So yeah, anyways, sorry if I wasted your time, but yeah, I just wanted to let let it out pretty much. Anyways, had no questions or comments, feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.